Welcome to Section 2 of the Value Stream Mapping Program by Advance Innovation Group. In this section, we'll explore the components of a value stream map, the key building blocks that help us visualize how value flows through a process. We'll understand elements like process boxes, material flow, information flow, and timelines, which together make VSM a powerful tool for identifying inefficiencies and improving performance. In value stream mapping, we study two main types of flow: material or service flow and information flow. Material flow represents the movement of products, parts, or customer requests through the process. Information flow shows the signals or instructions that trigger each activity. Both need to be mapped together to identify delays, inefficiencies, and push-pull behaviors in the process. Let's look at a few examples of material and service flow. In manufacturing, material flows through steps like parts, sub-assembly, paint assembly, shipping. In service processes, the flow could be ticket triage, investigation, resolution, closure. As we map these, we also need to track distance, work in progress, transfer time, and queues, since these factors directly affect process speed and efficiency. This slide shows examples of information flow in both manufacturing and service processes. For manufacturing, it could be customer order, production planning, daily schedule, Kanban. In services, it might look like customer request workflow, system approvals, SLA alerts. Essentially, information flow determines how and when work is released and prioritized. It's the control system behind the process. These are the standard symbols used in value stream mapping. Each symbol represents a different element of the process. The process box shows a work step, data box holds key performance data, and inventory triangle indicates VIP or queues. Arrows show the flow direction, push or pull. Supermarket represents controlled VIP storage. Lightning bolt is for electronic info flow, zigzag line for manual info flow, and Kaizen burst highlights improvement opportunities. The data box in a value stream map acts like your metric dashboard. It captures performance details such as cycle time, changeover time, process time, uptime, first pass yield, batch size, VIP, number of operators, queue time, and defects per 10,000 units. Always remember to add talk time on top of the map. This helps compare actual performance with customer demand. This slide explains the difference between push and pull systems. In a push system, work is sent forward whether or not the next process is ready, often leading to overproduction and waste. In a pull system, the next process signals when it's ready to receive using tools like Kanban or FIFO. The ideal goal is to create continuous flow wherever possible and use pull only where flow can't be maintained. This slide explains the timeline or lead time ladder in value stream mapping. At the bottom of the map, we show both value-added VA and non-value-added NVA timelines. We calculate total VA by summing all process times and NVA by adding up all queues and waiting times. Lead time LT is the sum of VA and NVA. Finally, the percentage of value-added time is calculated as VA divided by LT. This helps identify how efficiently the process creates value versus time lost in waiting or delays. This slide shows the standard layout of a value stream map. At the top, we represent the information flow, showing how orders or signals move through the process. In the middle, we place process boxes, data boxes, and VIP triangles to represent operations and inventory. At the bottom, we add the timeline, separating value-added VA and non-value-added NVA times to visualize efficiency. When collecting data for a value stream map, capture key metrics at every process step, including cycle time, process time, changeover time, uptime, first pass yield, batch size, VIP, queue time, number of operators, and defect count. Always validate the data using system logs and direct Gemba observation to ensure accuracy and reliability before creating the map. This is a mini example of a manufacturing value stream. The process moves from press weld paint assembly pack. We notice that the paint stage has 1,200 pieces of VIP and a 2.5-day queue, making it the main bottleneck. To fix this, we can apply SMED to reduce setup time, use a supermarket system for controlled VIP, and implement FIFO to ensure smoother and more balanced flow. This is a service process example for value stream mapping. In a loan process, the KYC step has a first pass yield of 89%, causing rework loops. The underwriting stage runs in daily batches with a 1.5-day queue, creating delays. To improve flow, we can introduce auto-validation to reduce manual errors, use digital Kanban for task visibility, and apply triage to prioritize critical cases quickly. Let's quickly recap what we learned in Section 2. First, always map both flows, material, and information. Second, use standard VSM symbols and data boxes for consistency. Third, quantify accurately using key performance metrics. And finally, build a clear timeline that separates value-added and non-value-added activities. This helps pinpoint true improvement areas.